friend we have in Jesus, all our sins and griefs to bear.
Intangiriro igice cya 39. Yozefu kwa Potifari w'umunyamisiri. Abishimayeli bajyana Yozefu mu Misiri, bamugurisha na Potifari wari icyegera cy'umwami wa Misiri, akaba n'umutwari w'abarinzi be. Uhoraho abana na Yozefu, amushoboza gukora neza imirimo ashinzwe. Yozefu yabaga mu rugo rwa shebuja w'umunyamisiri. Nuko shebuja abona ko Uhoraho abana na Yozefu, agatuma ibyo akora byose bitungana. Potifari aramutonesha, amugira inkoramutima ye, amuha gutegeka urugo rwe n'ibyo yari atunze byose. Yozefu amaze guhabwa ubwo butware, Uhoraho aha umugisha urugo rw'uwo munyamisiri n'ibyo yari atunze byose, ari ibyo mu rugo ari n'ibyo mu mirima, agirira Yozefu. Nuko Potifari ashinga Yozefu ibyo yari atunze byose, naho we ntiyagira ikindi agenzura uretse ibyo kurya bye. Yozefu na nyirabuja. Yozefu yari ateye neza kandi afite igikundiro. Hashize igihe nyirabuja aramubengukwa, niko kumubwira ati turyamane. Yozefu aranga, ahubwo aramubwira ati dore databuja nta kintu akibazwa cyo muri uru rugo, kubera ko mpari, kandi yanshinze ibyo atunze byose. Muri uru rugo nta wunduta, kandi nta kintu databuja atanyeguriye uretse wowe, kuko uri umugore we. None nashobora nte gukora icyaha gikomeye gityo ngacumura ku Mana? Nubwo yajyaga amubwira buri munsi ngo baryamane, Yozefu ntiyigeze abyemera. Umunsi umwe, Yozefu yinjiye mu nzu ukora imirimo ye, kandi nta muntu n'umwe wari uhari. Nuko uwo mugore afata umwenda wa Yozefu arawumurekera ahungira hanze. Uwo mugore abonye amusigiye umwenda we agahungira hanze, ahamagara abagaragu be arababwira ati dore yatuzaniye umuheburayi wo kudukoza isoni. Yaje ngo turyamane, ariko mvuze induru ndatabaza. Yumvise mvugije induru, asohoka yiruka arahunga, ata umwenda w'iruhande rwanjye. Uwo mugore arekera umwenda aho kugeza igihe umugabo we atahiye. Atashye, umugore aramubwira ati wa mugaragu w'umuheburayi watuzaniye yaje ansanga ngo nkoze isoni. Yumvise mvugije induru ngatabaza, ata umwenda w'iruhande rwanjye ahungira hanze. Potifari amaze kumva umugore we arega Yozefu, ararakara cyane, maze afata Yozefu amushyira muri gereza y'abagomeye umwami. Yozefu muri gereza. Yozefu aguma muri gereza, ariko Uhoraho abana nawe amugirira neza, amuha no gutona ku mutware wa gereza. Uwo mutware wa gereza aha Yozefu gutegeka imfungwa zose, amushinga n'ibyo zakoraga byose. Umutware wa gereza ntiyongera kugenzura ibyo yamushinze, kuko Uhoraho yari kumwe na Yozefu, agatuma ibyo akora bitungana.
Genesis 39. And Joseph was brought down to Egypt, and Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, captain of the guard, an Egyptian, bought him of the hands of the Ishmaelites, which had brought him down thither. And the Lord was with Joseph, and he was a prosperous man, and he was in the house of his master the Egyptian. And his master saw that the Lord was with him, and that the Lord made all that he did to prosper in his hand. And Joseph found grace in his sight, and he served him, and he made him overseer over his house. And all that he had he put into his hand. And it came to pass from the time that he had made him overseer in his house, and over all that he had, that the Lord blessed the Egyptian's house for Joseph's sake. And the blessing of the Lord was upon all that he had in the house and in the field. And he left all that he had in Joseph's hand. And he knew not aught he had, save the bread which he did eat. And Joseph was a goodly person, and well-favored. And it came to pass after these things that his master's wife cast her eyes upon Joseph, and she said, Lie with me. But he refused, and said unto his master's wife, Behold, my master wotteth not what is with me in the house, and he hath committed all that he hath to my hand. There is none greater in this house than I, neither hath he kept back anything from me but thee, because thou art his wife. How then can I do this great wickedness and sin against God? And it came to pass, as she spake to Joseph day by day, that he hearkened not unto her, to lie by her, or to be with her. And it came to pass about this time, that Joseph went into the house to do his business, and there was none of the men of the house there within. And she caught him by his garment, saying, Lie with me. And he left his garment in her hand, and fled, and got him out. And it came to pass, when she saw that he had left his garment in her hand, and was fled forth, that she called unto the men of her house, and spake unto them, saying, See, he hath brought in an Hebrew unto us to mock us. He came in unto me to lie with me, and I cried with a loud voice. And it came to pass, when he heard that I lifted up my voice and cried, that he left his garment with me, and fled, and got him out. And she laid up his garment by her, until his lord came home. And she spake unto him according to these words, saying, The Hebrew servant which thou hast brought unto us came in unto me to mock me. And it came to pass, as I lifted up my voice and cried, that he left his garment with me, and fled out. And it came to pass, when his master heard the words of his wife, which she spake unto him, saying, After this manner did thy servant to me, that his wrath was kindled. And Joseph's master took him, and put him into the prison, a place where the king's prisoners were bound. And he was there in the prison. But the Lord was with Joseph, and showed him mercy, and gave him favor in the sight of the keeper of the prison. And the keeper of the prison committed to Joseph's hand all the prisoners that were in the prison. And whatsoever they did there, he was the doer of it. The keeper of the prison looked not to anything that was under his hand, because the Lord was with him. And that which he did, the Lord made it to prosper.